Yeah. They ain't gonna like you. They ain't gonna like me. I be getting to the money.
Yeah.
Everybody mad.
They ain't gonna like that, bad boy.
Think I'm getting too much money. Everybody mad.
It's Fight Club.
Uh-huh. Same old nigga from the block. Same old nigga with the pot. The same old nigga from the trap. Everybody hated on him, then he bounced right back.
Bounce right back.
A whole lot of time overseas. Double limit money cause you know I won't cheat.
All right, let's pause that. Let's pause that, man. Let's pause that, man. You know, when I hear that song, all I think about is, man, we got a lot of Fight Club series winners out here, man.
Fight
series.
Club! Oh. That's what we got out here.
Facts.
These club winners out here, man. It's serious, dog. It's serious, man. Hey, man, we gonna break it down real quick. Throw a quick congratulations out there to everybody that won their club, that went out there to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Had some drinks, you know, got with some chicks, got him some skull real quick. Walking down the strip, even if, you know, it's real out there in Vegas, man. It's real, man. We got to go out there next time, Tim. We got to go out there next time.
Absolutely. You know, we're gonna get this tournament chat radio started off right. You know what? We're gonna go one by one. Everybody who went out to Vegas, or you know, some of the guys who won their club before Vegas, we're gonna give y'all a special shout out right now, man. So I'm gonna go down these names, man. Let's give a special shout out to each one of these guys. If you're listening, make sure you send them a DM or a PM or whatever you want to call it, and congratulate these guys because they put a lot of time in, put a lot of effort in to win their particular club. First off, in the chat, we got Nick is Beast. Give him a shout out. He won the Jag Club Series. He put in a lot of work, won the Jag Club Series. We want to give a shout out to Nene. Nene been grinding for a while, for a couple of years now on the scene. He won the Rams Club Series. Shout out to Nene for that. Fancy, get with us. Let us know what club series you won. I know Fancy won. He was out there representing, getting it in. I want to say it's Patriots.
Big VTech.
Yeah,
VTech was out there.
I want to say Patriots, but also we want to give shout out to some of these other guys who made it to the finals at that point. You got Hale. He made it to the Bengals finals. He did a good job there, man. Put in work, made it to the finals. BKP, he made it to the Titans final. So give him a shout out too. And then even CJ made it to the Texans club final. He was actually on stream and we watched that game, man. That was a real close game. He had an opportunity to win that one. He had a good chance. So give a shout out to these guys. So just give a round of applause to all those guys who won the club series or made it to the finals and put in that work, put in that man pain. But now we on to the good stuff. And what is the good stuff, Balboa? Tell us what the good stuff is, man.
Hey, man, the good stuff is the Fight Club Mask Off Tournament, baby. Thanks. You thought the tournament was over out there. I get it. But it's time to come back home, baby. It's time to come back to the fold. It's time to come where your name is known, where everybody knows your name. Come and break it down to the Fight Club tournament, baby. It's mask off time. It's MLK. It's MLK Day. You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no school. You're off of work. If you do got a job, it's time to break it down, lay it down, baby. So let's do it, man. Let's do it. You know what? Sooner or later, we're gonna get a few guys on here. If you open to it, guys, we got something coming for you. Maybe do some interviews out there with some of these club guys out there. You know, tell us about their experience and whatnot. But right now, it's time to talk about this tournament and talk about who's in it. What can we expect? Who's a sleeper? Who's a big hitter? Maybe what some of these ratings mean next to your name, a star, 2 stars, a R. So we need to break it down to get into that, Tim. Let's do that, dog.
Yeah. So if you join the Mask Off tournament, this is a special series that we've been doing for a few years now. And the Mask Off is, hey man, you gotta take some of the man fluke out of it a little bit. You gotta take some of that team overall. I'm winning because I have a good team. I'm winning because Reek is Reek. And you know what? I tripped up. I missed out on Underrated King. Shout out to Underrated King. I can't even believe that. He won the Falcons Club. So let me back up. Y'all send him a big shout out. Underrated King, he won the Falcons Club. He beat I guess Mustafa, whatever you want to call him, and he's gonna be representing the Atlanta Falcons Club Series. So shout out to him. But back to Mask Off. Mask Off is a tournament we put together where we limit your team overall. Your team overall has to be 84 overall or lower. So no running to the best team on the game. No running to the Chiefs. No running to the best teams on the game to help them get you a win. Now it's all about you got a hole somewhere on your team. It's going to be a gap somewhere. It's going to be a shortfall somewhere on your team. Now you have to put together your Bill Belichick skills and figure out how to scheme a way to win. And it's a good tournament. People love it. We get a good turnout for this tournament, and it will be no different this time around. We got a big pot going into this one. So if you're out there and you still want to get in, you still have time to get in. But we're going to be putting the brackets out pretty early because we got a larger amount tournament at that point. So Mask Off, I think it's great. This is one of my favorite tournaments.
It is great, man. It is great.
One of my favorite ones that we put on at this point.
See, to me, why is Mask Off great to me? I mean, maybe to you, but to me, it's different, right? So you got people, like you said, you got a lot of holes out there. You don't run to the top teams. And now you got to play with people that you know got issues. Somebody that don't got a good line, 3 people on the line, one good person on defense, but you love that particular quarterback that's fast. Or maybe somebody that's got fast wide receivers, but they ain't got no defense. See, now you got to back yourself up. Now you got to say, you know what? I can play with this offense because it's good. They ain't got no defense, but my user skills are there. My user skills are on point. That's what I like about Mask Off, because you got to play, you got to show your user skills, because everybody's not perfect. This ain't mud, right? This not mud. This not a dynasty. This not you jumping out there done drafted the best fantasy team out there possible. This is strictly Mask Off regs, and you got to show your skills at that point. Serious.
Facts.
So.
Facts. Who are some of these competitors? I mean, do we want to put some predictions out there? What do you think about this one, man? We got some heavy hitters in this tournament, man. We got some heavy hitters, man. You want to run down?
Well, we might as well go ahead and talk about them, right? Because in about an hour, we're gonna have to release these brackets. But this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna go ahead and just put some names out there because people want to know who's in it, right? So I'll go down the list. We got a full tournament, by the way. We got a full tournament. It's not always settled, but right now we full at capacity and we can always take more. But right now we got 24 hungry blood guys that's ready to play. And everybody not big dogs. Some people just hungry out here, but we got Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate, okay.
Big Nasty Nate. All right. What do we know about Nasty Nate? What do we know about Nasty?
Nasty Nate been on the grind, man. He's been grinding for a few Maddens now. We see him in the money chat playing money games. A lot of people have him on the cusp of being a tier 1 player. Some people have him as a tier 2 player, but I can see Nate going to second round. If you make it to the third round, I'll be surprised. I can see Nate making it to the second round. No. I think competition is stiff, Nate. You gotta prove it. Prove it, Nate. Prove it.
All right. Here's the thing before we go forward. You gotta understand, and I ain't gotta tell you, Tim. You know better, but you guys, you gotta understand. It's 24 people in this. That means everybody's not playing literally on the. Let's call it a play-in. So when you guys get to the next round, your next opponent, it's gonna get tougher as you go.
Everywhere
right?
you go.
You're gonna play somebody that's down to earth, that's on your level, maybe even worse, that's sorry. And go to the next level, and you gotta step it up. Because you might face a Nene next. You might face a Ghost Routes next. You might face a CJ next. You can't be crying saying, oh, man, why I gotta play him next, man? That ain't even right, man. I should play somebody like Jet Life. Yeah, I know Jet Life not that good, but you know he like thinking himself is good. So you and now what does it mean about some of some of the initials next to your name.
Mm.
Some of the initials next to your name is like you might see a R next to your name. That means you're a rookie. If you're not familiar with Fight Club and how we do it, baby, it's a couple rookies in this. It's about maybe 2 or 3 rookies. So once you see that next to your name, that means you're playing a rookie. Typically, you could be playing somebody that's just ass, completely sorry, and you should get a free win. But just because you see an R next to somebody's name, that don't mean they sorry. They just new to Fight Club. They just new to the tournament. You might come out here, this man is hungry. He might be ready to beat your monkey ass.
Facts. Like we always say, welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell. And last but not least, as far as the stars are concerned, if you got 1 star next to your name, you about to play somebody with 1 star next to his name, that just means that guy might be a top 10 guy. He's been balling for a while, top 10 guy in our books, top 10, not necessarily in Madden, but in our books, a top 10 in our chat. But you face a guy that's got 2 stars. Well, again, you might want to step your game up, bring it a little differently, because that guy right there probably is top 5 in our group, and he ain't gonna waste no time. He's gonna try and get you out of there quick, make you quit, make you concede. He trying to beat you. He trying to embarrass you. He trying to beat you by 30, 40 points, and he is going to embarrass you. So that's it. That's what those mean. So let's go quick down the list, man, and we can be out of here. Look, All right, look. Here we go. We got Nene
Club
right.
Series.
What do we know about Nene?
He a Club Series winner. He's a favorite in this tournament, but I don't think he'll win this tournament. Just my thoughts. He's a Club Series winner. He's going to be stiff competition. Nate, hopefully you don't run into this guy in the tournament. I think I could see Nene making it to the Final 4. Who else we got?
We got Quan with the sauce. Now, this is a rookie. Again, he's come highly recommended. He is definitely somebody that's got skills. A few people know him out there already in the community, but he's been kind of timid on coming into our tournaments. But now he's in it. He is still considered a rookie, but I don't know. It depends on how he's going to do it. I don't know.
Listen, rookies get noogies. He'll be out in round 1. Who's next? We don't talk about rookies on here. Rookies. If you're a rookie, only thing we talk about the fact that you're a rookie. You don't get a name. You need to make a name for yourself in Fight Club. That's all we're saying. Make a name for yourself. So,
all right.
So Quan with the sauce, make a name for yourself.
BKP.
BKP, Club Series finalist. Depends on where he is in the bracket. I got him in the Elite 8.
Well, ain't no hiding in this one because everybody's in that second round. That's got us because he gonna have a star by his name for sure. But he's in that second round waiting for whoever get finished with that first round. So you're facing him. He can't hide from anybody because for those guys, for people that say, I don't want to play somebody with a star, that means he good. 2 stars, 3 stars. Oh my God, I'm fucking scared. Here's the thing. Those guys, when they get done, if for some reason they beat you, well, guess what? They got to play somebody that's more what we call, quote unquote, on their level on the next round. And that third round, they might end up be playing against, like it might be a BKP versus Nene. And, you know how that's going to go. But you get the picture.
BKP.
They can't escape.
He's good, though. But the issue is he just, in the tournaments, BKP can be a hit and make it all the way to the ship, or it's either the ship or Elite 8. I don't see him going to Final 4. It's either he stops at the Elite 8 or he going all the way to the ship.
Yeah. What about Michael Lauder?
Ooh, unless he playing Quan the first round, I think that's probably never mind. We ain't throwing shade out there today on Lauder. Lauder's good. I like Lauder, man. Lauder, keep grinding. I think he'll grind. He'll make it to the next round.
All right. All right. How about Ghost Routes? This is a fan favorite. Somebody that's definitely got a star by his name. You know, do you remember old Ghost Routes when he came in from the NCAA, talking a lot of smack, a lot of trash, capping at everybody and everybody? He was big money. Everybody was loving Ghost Routes because they can beat Ghost Routes and take all his money. And he was like, "Man, I got a trust fund. I'm beating all y'all. I don't care. I don't care. He just swishing out money like he at the strip club to everybody, right?"
Yeah. This is a true statement. Look at him.
Now nobody want to play Ghost Routes. Everybody want to duck Ghost Routes. You know, he on what we call a Nene level. Nene probably like, man, he ain't on my level. I beat him, but you know, I don't know. He might get up there with Nene sometimes. Depends.
It's a weird thing. When people get better, he's one of the ones that's gotten better over time. It's a few guys in the tournament from Madden 17, 18 to 19 that has progressively gotten better. And Ghost Routes one of those guys that has progressively gotten better. I think he just had to get adapted to Madden compared to the other games he was playing. I could see him Elite 8. If he doesn't make it to at least the Elite 8, it's a failure for him. It's a lot of hitters in this tournament, fellas. Elite 8, if he makes it to the Elite 8, he's doing good.
Yeah, the Elite 8 is definitely. Yeah.
Maybe you know what we should probably do? We should probably put out a bracket challenge. Once we put the bracket out, we could probably let people bet on the brackets, man. I think that'll be fun too.
I got it set up, so we can definitely let them bet on the bracket.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. Like who? Okay, keep going. Do a few more players.
All right, we'll throw a few more out there.
Is Jet Life in this tournament?
Who's that?
Jet Life.
Who'd you say?
You know Jet. Jet's in this tournament, right?
Got Jet Life. Right. I'm gonna throw some names real fast so we can wrap it up. We got Jet Life. Yeah. We got the Galaxy himself, Galaxy Z. You got Hellraiser. You got Dottie. The guy that like to dot you up with all the passes out there. You got your boy Chip Dip. Anybody know Chip Dip out there?
You're a rookie.
Do you know him? Not familiar with him. Don't worry about it. You get familiar with him on the field. Underrated king. Whew. You got B Rob. Who is B Rob there, Tim? Who's that? Who's that guy?
Let's say go for it. That's his game attack. That's what he's going for right now, man. I just don't see him. I just don't see him being at the top, dog. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see him being at the top, dog.
All right, who else we got? We got Hove Zay. You got another rookie, Cade Miller, that came on the scene a little hungry, trying to see what we're about. You got the underrated king himself gracing us with his appearance. You got Q Dog. You got V CJ. You got Hunnick, Mr. Hunnick, the community, the new wannabe community guy with 2 plays. You got Trojan Man. You got Big Grant out there.
Grant's in it?
Gold Feet. Gold Feet is jumping back in here. Indefinite Champ said he wants to stop Nene from making it to where he keeps thinking he's going to get to. And then last but not least, you got Big Ken Cox out here.
Hey man, listen. Can you re-say his name? That just didn't sound right, man.
I know. Right. Let me change that because
change that, man. Yeah,
Paul. No homo on that. No homo on that.
Paul.
No homo. I'm gonna say KC. How about that?
Yeah, KC.
Because I don't. In fact, change the name. We don't like it.
Yeah, man.
Ken Cox, though. I can't do that.
Yeah, man. Can't even do it, man. Can't even do it. Can't do it. So underrated king, he's gonna. You got CJ, you got VTech. All right, so I mean, Hunnick's definitely a one and done. That's easy. That's the easiest call of the tournament that he's gonna be one and done. Everybody else is Everybody else is a toss up, man. We have to put out the bracket challenge, man, to go along with this tournament because having to go with an 84 overall and below, I think that's going to change a lot of people's schemes. And if you're not used to playing with those sorry teams, I'm not going to say sorry teams, but not as good teams in a money game, or if you're not used to it just by playing connected franchise and knowing the personnel, I think you're going to struggle this tournament. So shout out to everybody in Mask Off because this is going to be interesting and the results are going to vary a lot. I think it's going to vary a lot, man.
A lot. All right, fellas, that's your list. That's your rundown on some of the players. That's your rundown on how it goes. Now the settings. Last but not least, the settings and the rules. You want to do that, Tim? You want to let them know what settings are?
Yeah, we typically keep it standard, man. 5-minute game, comp mode, all Madden, weather off. We don't really want to have you running around in rain and snow trying to win a comp game at that point. When it comes down to chew clock, unless you're up by 21 points, no chew clock. You can manually let it tick down, but don't turn on the Madden version of chew clock. So don't hit that LB button and turn on chew clock at that point unless you're up by 20, 21 or more. You can concede anytime you like. You're getting your head beat in. You can go ahead and concede. Just report us a score. The most important thing, we want to get through this tournament as fast as possible. If we can get through the first 2 rounds on the first day and then the next 2 rounds the next day, we'll be good at that point. So once the bracket comes out and you know your opponent, reach out, go ahead and schedule that game. We're going to put the brackets out very early this time. Typically, we put the brackets out at night, but we'll put the brackets out early in the afternoon so you have plenty of time to schedule your game and play on. So if you see you won and your second round game is available, you can go ahead and play ahead. You don't have to wait until we say play your second round game.
Right. You don't have to wait on us.
Yeah, you don't have to wait on us. Go ahead and play ahead. Just report the scores. PM myself about board the score, and we can go ahead and rock and roll on that portion of it. But yeah, I see this going to be a great tournament. And again, congrats to all the guys who made it to the Club Series finals or won their Club Series at that point. We got a lot of heavy hitters inside of Fight Club. Hey, we want more. So if y'all have any referrals, hey, bring them into the chat because it's not fun. This is a hell chat right here. So bring them in. If you got some competition, bring them in. If they want to play and they feel like they're the best at Madden, I think Fight Club has some of the best gamers, or actually has the best gamers in the chat. So if you have some people you want to bring in to see if they're competitive, bring them in. But in the end, right. It's Fight Club, baby. Fight Club, T-shirts, sweatpants, all that stuff coming, man.
Coming to your neighborhood near you. And last but not least, just to throw it out there, man, just because I want to do a side note. Yeah. Hey, Tim, whatever happened to that guy that used to be tormenting the Fight Club tournaments? You know, those 2 guys. I think his name was Rush and Havoc. Whatever happened to those guys, man? You think guys, too much competition came and it changed?
Too much comp. Those guys, man,
oh, you know what? That's what Tyree Loaded said, right? He said Rush be running away from comp and Havoc be running away from comp. Mm-hmm. So you think that's maybe could be?
Yeah, man. Okay. Begging for mercy at that point.
It was easy money back then. All right, everybody, baby. Man. Fight Club. Y'all know what it is. You can find us on the Fight Club, www.fightclubgames.com. You know, hit that subscribe button. You can always get the downloads and any chats and podcasts that we do on a regular basis, week to week. And you'll be the first one to get it. You don't have to sit there and wait till we load it up, baby, or put it out to the community. You can always get it first and foremost. And then we got the Twitter, man, but we trying to do things differently all the time. We got the league, we got tournaments. We just like to have fun with it and do things differently. Next time, if you want to be on the show, send us a message real quick and we'll throw you on the show and have a good time with us, man. We just like to have, like I said, a good time and do things differently on Fight Club, baby. We out of here.
Everybody mad.
Everybody.